Good morning everyone and welcome to the 5th of June. For those people who made it through half term, absolute high five to you. It's a long week. Hopefully the kiddies were excited to go back to school this morning and you've waved them off and you've actually got 5 minutes peace and quiet before you start catching up probably on all the washing that you didn't get a chance to do, the shopping that you'll need to restock cupboards and everything else. Whatever you're doing today, I hope it's a really good and positive day. For anybody who's read the bio or watched any of my videos before, you'll know that we home educate the kids. So we electively home educate the kids in that it's our choice. We've done it from the off with my daughter. She's now 8 and my son started kind of formal home education in September because he was school age. He'd just turned 5. What are we doing today? So today we're going to do a little bit of learning this morning. We've got to nip into town, probably going to go to the park, we're going to go see grandparents today. So we've got a busy little day to kind of start the week off. But one of the first things that we're going to be doing, or what my daughter's going to be doing, is using these. So I try to look for resources that are not necessarily workbooks. So we do have workbooks and we do use them, but especially for my son because he's only 5, to try and get a 5-year-old to sit and basically sit at a workbook for half an hour, 40 minutes. You've got more chance of the moon on the sticks, to be quite honest with you. So it doesn't really work. So I try to kind of use more things that they're a bit more kind of play-based, or we can just kind of do randomly at different times of the day. These are really good. We've got loads of CGP, different resources. You can go online now and they have like different activities and things that you can print off. They're doing the activity books. So if your kiddies are at school, and especially if they use the CGP books at school, they're doing more like, they've jazzed them up a little bit and they're doing them more like activity books. So there's a differential between what they're doing at school, what they're doing at home. So if they're a little bit struggling with something, or you feel you want to be just a little bit more involved at home, then they're always a really good idea. These, again, we've not really done formal sit down, print sheets off and write the times under the clocks because number one, it's really boring, and number two, my kids just don't take things in like that. They prefer to be more sort of hands-on. So to show you an example of those cards, what's inside, you've got the basically flashcards with the different times on, and then you've got the times on the back. So it goes through, there's a set for o'clock, which is good for when they start. Then obviously 1/2 and then it moves on to the 1/4 to 1/4, and they've all got the times on the back. Obviously, once your little ones start reading and they are a little bit more confident, they could read the time and then you could turn them around to see if they've got it right. So they're a bit multi-use as well. We've got the digital times in just a couple of different kind of pictures with the times on the back, which is good for when you're getting into digital. And another good thing that we found, and it's in all the books anyway, is the easiest way for kids to kind of take things in is to relate them back to different things. So for example, to try and explain to a 5 or a 6 or a 7 or an 8-year-old that, 7 o'clock at night is 7 o'clock at night, or 8 o'clock at night is 8 o'clock at night, or 10 o'clock at night is 10 o'clock at night. What time do you go to bed? And we kind of try to make a point of saying, right guys, come on, it's 8 o'clock, it's bedtime, to try and get them used to that kind of routine through the day and what time things fall at. So these cards, what time do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat dinner? Some of them I think are a little bit confusing because what time do you go for a walk? Well, you could go for a walk on a morning or an afternoon, so unless you've got a definite rigid kind of structure with that, some of them maybe wouldn't work, but we just stick to the ones that do. And to accompany that, I bought this the other week, and this is a time teacher clock. There's absolutely loads out there on the market. The reason that I liked this was it had the o'clock, 5 past, 10 past, etc. around the edge. So that's really easy and really visible. It's not confusing and it's not in amongst anything else. Then obviously round the middle, just on the outer edge, you've got up to the 30 and then back again to the 12. Some of the time teacher clocks have everything all in one place. So they have all the minutes and then they'll have like big hand, little hand, minute, hour, 2 past, o'clock, half past, and there's a lot going on. So we kind of initially focused on just the outer, really. And I always have this at the moment alongside the cards, because then she's got like a little bit of a reference to work against as well. So they're really good. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. What I'm going to do, the easiest way to do it, is I will pop the link on for both of those on the YouTube description. So if you're watching on social media, the YouTube link will be up there. And if you're watching on YouTube, the description box with the links in are down there. Have a look, see what you think. Again, I think it's really handy whether your kids are at school or whether they're at home, to give them that bit of extra practice on time. I do think with things like that hands-on, real time is a lot easier than trying to sit and explain it with a book. Obviously that does work for some kiddies, it doesn't work for mine. So we're going to get on with that today. I've also got a little bit of English to do. We're going to be doing some flashcards with my little boy because he's starting with his 4-letter words now. So that's me for now, signing off. Hope everybody has a super duper 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 Monday, and I'll see you on the other side.